Good morning, everyone. It's June 16th, 2022. Just giving the shop a quick once over before the electrician gets here. He'll be here 15 minutes ago. He said 10 o'clock. It's already 10 after, quarter after. However, I wanted to make sure that there was nothing under the panel here. Over at the panel by the house as well. Cleaned all that out. Gave the place a good dusting. Blew all the machines out. Opened the door. Let the dust out. Of course, close the studio door so I don't get all of my stuff dusty. However, I'm not expecting it to be 100% clean because it still is open up there. So this will be a nice test to see how dusty the studio gets whenever I blow it out. But probably be doing a lot of outside stuff today. Maybe I'll clean this up today while the electrician's in here. I need to find a place for my puzzles. I'm just putting them on cardboard after they're done. I'll probably throw this in the studio, I guess, for now. And anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. All right, the electrician showed up and I decided to go ahead and, well, before he got here, I started pressure washing pretty much the whole property. So I got this giant driveway. I've got, you can see there's like dirt up there on the road, all the way down past the property into the neighbors, and I pressure washed all his stuff as far as my hose would reach out to the road. Then I came back with a broom, sweeped everything up that I could, pressure washed it again. And yeah, I might have to, oh, by the way, Heather's been doing a lot with the garden so far. She made it twice as wide, so she brought it all the way out. It used to only come to about there. She's putting like lilies and, you know, flowers and stuff there. She's about halfway done. I think it looks pretty good. The electrician's in there. I'm letting him do his thing. We talked for a good hour, just explaining to him, you know, what tools are going to be where and kind of how we're going to run things. He's going to put the new panel in. The inspectors will be here. And I also purchased more of this stuff. I should probably go ahead and do that. Cut the grass, put down some turf builder. I've got the green thing and everything. The yard could use a cutting. Guess we'll go ahead and do that, since we really can't do too much in the shop, at least not yet. All right, I never really think about it, but when I'm doing these gold orders, it is pretty satisfying to, you know, classify gold itself. You never really see this, so this is just gold sent in from people selling me their gold on the website. We'll just dump it all in there. That's a couple ounces there. This is 170 grams, I think, total. There's a couple customers, so dump that in there. So basically, I just run it through this fine mesh kitchen strainer. Everything that sits on top is going to be pickers, and then everything that goes through the bottom is going to be flakes and flour gold. But I just have to sit here and do this for a while, make sure everything comes through. Also, I'll pick the nuggets out of the pickers here, like anything like, you know, 3/4 of a gram and bigger. I'll pick it out and I'll sell them individually on the website. Everything from like 3/4 of a gram and down is going to be like pickers. All right, I'm going to set this down, get this piece of paper closer. Since I'm only using one hand, I'll dump this out on the paper. This is going to be our pickers. There's some flakes in there too. It's all right. Now I'll take the pickers and I'll put those in our picker jar, which I need 2 hands to do. So now I'll just pick through and put the nuggets off to the side. There's some nice nuggets in this one. Now, they sell for a premium. I mean, not much more, but people like, you know, I always get people asking for nuggets and where they can get them. And I was like, I'll probably just start selling them. Oh, that's a cool one. Look at that one. That's awesome. It probably doesn't weigh as much as the others, but it'll definitely sell because it's pretty cool looking. And I think we're good on, I think the rest of these we'll just throw them in blast bags and strike bags. And so then all these little nuggets, I'll put it in my not up for sale yet on the website nugget jar. I already have a full jar, but here's my second one I'm working on. These are all gonna be for sale on the website or in bonus bags. She has a big jar of nuggets in the house for bonus bags. Everybody likes to see gold, right? Of course. And then instead of trying to hold the camera with one hand and do this job, basically this goes in the nugget jar, I mean the picker jar, which is in the house. But I need this paper because I'm going to run it through this small classifier here, and then whatever sits on top of this will be flakes. And then we're gonna run that over this, and then we'll have the super fine gold for the impossible bags. All right, the next project is this disaster area here. I am going to fill this garbage bag as many times as I can and dump it into the big can with all these weeds and plants and ugly red chips, and I could probably reuse this stuff if I can get it up in one piece. As you can see, all these boards are just dry rotted and collapsing, and yeah, everything needs to come out and be replaced. So that's this afternoon's project. Wish me luck. All right, so far so good. We got rid of all those ugly plants that were in here. We ripped up all of the landscape fabric. And now for some reason, all the dirt here is like, it seems like there's a whole bunch of dirt. Like if you look at this one and you look level across, like it's overfilled. So I'm filling these buckets with dirt and I'm dumping them back by the compost heap, mixing it in with my lawn clippings and everything. So probably another 15 buckets worth of dirt out of here and we'll be good to go. Personally, I would like to fill these in with, well, first of all, rebuild all this stuff and then fill it in with river rocks. But Heather wants to plant stuff here, so, you know, who knows what's gonna happen, but I would prefer just put down the landscape fabric, put river rocks on top of it, and then you never have to worry about it again. And it'll look really nice. But if she wants to take care of a garden up here too, well, that's on her. All right, believe it or not, this is about bucket number 20 right here. There's way more dirt there than what it looks like. But I keep walking past my house and I keep noticing all this paint. Whoever painted the house prior to putting the siding on, they never tarped it up or anything. Now my idea on removing this stuff is just to get a wire brush wheel and put it on my drill and then just walk around and knock all this stuff off. But it goes all the way around the house. If anybody has any better ideas than a wire wheel brush on a drill, let me know, because this is really annoying, right? So I'm sure somebody out there knows better than me. Just asking for advice. All right, let me show you guys the pile so far. There's so much dirt, I can't believe it. I didn't think it would take that long, but back here is like my compost. Underneath all that dirt is grass clippings, and I'm just gonna kind of work my way this way, I suppose. All right, we're at buckets number 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. I've got that one kind of leveled, that one kind of leveled. That one I didn't start yet, and this one here I'm almost done. But I had to start recording because I actually found a coin. It looks like a penny, and it looks like a zinc penny, so 1983 or newer, or 1982 or newer. Let's see what we got. And the reason I can tell is because it's corroded. You can see the edges are worn down. I don't know if I can get a date off that. I'll zoom in there. I don't know if you can even catch a date off of that thing. That's just crusty to rusty. Oh well. It's nothing really. I know at least we narrowed it down to 1982 or newer. That's a stinking zinkin' Lincoln. All right, back to digging. All right, well, this is as good as I can get it tonight. The wood and stuff is rotted, but to replace all that stuff, I mean, what I plan on doing, Heather agrees, I think we're gonna put river rocks here and here, and then she can put flowers there and there. Our neighbor over here, let me show you his yard. He's got it down. His yard is awesome. Look at this. He's got like a whole river's worth of rocks right there. But it's important to put down that landscaping fabric underneath so the weeds don't come through. But yeah, looks a heck of a lot better. Got rid of those ugly, most of those ugly red chips. And yeah, all we have to do now is put some topsoil down there and there. Landscape fabric, all four. River rocks, flowers, flowers. I guess we got a good amount done. That was 55 buckets of dirt. I couldn't believe it. I thought it would be like 10 buckets, but 55 buckets of dirt. I'll show you well, now we can call it the northern slope. There's also 3 bags of plants, weeds, chips, and fabric. Here's the 4th bag. And I mean, this thing is super heavy too. All right, I was wheeling the buckets up with this thing. Look at this. I now have the northern slope. So underneath in the back there is trimmings, lawn trimmings and stuff. And I'm just gonna mix all that stuff together all the time. Giant compost heap. We got all the dirt we ever need. And that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.